Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to celebrating 5 years of impact for the Agnes Nelms Haury program in environment and social justice. I'm Anna Spitz, the director of the program, and we want to thank you all for attending our event. We hold this event at the University of Arizona's ENR2 building in the traditional homelands of the Tana Atam Nation. First, I'd like to say a very large thank you to those who helped us hold this event in this beautiful building. Just for letting us live here, we'd like to thank the Institute of the Environment. Raina, thank you very much for your support. And most especially, I'd like to thank, for helping us manage and implement the event, Liz Marsala and Maggie Hurd. We'd also like to thank RDI Graphics, Andrea Brooks, and then Mauricio Herrera for IT management. And for this event and for all their amazing efforts in creating impact to the Haury program leadership staff, Nancy Peterson and Aram Pena. To simply thank Nancy and Aram for their efforts is really not enough. They have been and continue to be a critical reason that the Haury program accomplishes all that it does, is able to support great projects and people, and moves in innovative and solution-oriented ways. As I think about what it takes to start a program like this and run it and provide all the support that we do and how we've evolved and where we hope to go, and I also, as I reflect on the first 5 years of this program, I'm going to take a little extra time to present you a bit of our program story. And I hope that this complements and provides context for what you'll hear of the wonderful individual projects that we'll hear about and their stories later in the evening. Mrs. Haury's lifelong philanthropy and her interest in the University of Arizona are the foundation of the Haury program. She did amazing work in her life and seeded promising new ideas, people, and research with her funds. Those entrusted with her estate wanted to continue this legacy and grow it. So when Mrs. Haury passed away in 2014, Mary Greer, Tammy Barnett, and Greg Gadarian came to the U of A, and with advisors here, created a terrific, traditionally academic-focused program, funding faculty chairs and fellowships, student scholarships and projects related to social justice and the environment as the Agnes Nelms Haury Program in Environment and Social Justice. When they hired me, and I ecstatically began to work for this program later that fall in 2014, the trustees expressed a desire to enhance the focus of the program, with the U of A working more closely with the larger community in partnerships. So having worked in private industry and with community nonprofits, as well as at the U of A for many years on large diverse team efforts, I wondered about using these connections and models. So we, that is the trustees, the U of A Foundation, and the advisors, established what is the core of the Haury programming now. That's our competitive grant making, especially the seed funding, which is focused on testing small, promising ideas, and the challenge grant funding, which is our significant investments in projects to move the needle on wicked problems, and which we'll celebrate more this evening. Creating the foundational processes and implementing these ideas, the staff, first with the addition of Nancy and later of Aram, evolved the program from a more traditional academic support and information shared out focus to one which focuses more fully on and expands the basic U of A land grant mission and many of the U of A current efforts. That is to educate and conduct research with a societal focus and very closely with partners. The Haury program has as its core process, authentic community university partnerships, primarily between U of A faculty, student staff, and community nonprofits and grassroots groups. The term authentic partnerships means something very special to us, and it means to us that you recognize the viewpoints, immense expertise, and commitment that all team members bring to the table. And it demands that all team members are at the table from the very beginning to the end and beyond, defining needs, proposing ideas and design, setting goals, implementing and thinking about the next steps. Authentic partnerships specifically for the Haury program means that these teams bring respect, viewpoints, expertise, and commitment to bear on issues of social justice and environment. We see authentic partnerships as the way to improve and enhance the academic research and education, all that goes on here at the U of A, and as the only way to work toward solutions to our societal and environmental challenges. The program, now including the staff, our donor advised fund board, and a donor advised fund board is a new partnership at the U of A too, so that's another new thing associated with the program. And that's between the U of A and the trustees, the foundation, and the Haury Charitable Trust, excuse me. We have advisors, awardees, and other collaborators. And so I like to think of collaboration in capital letters is what we're about. It's really in our program's DNA through our awards, the structures that we have, and our behavior. We encourage and model collaboration among groups and individuals as the way to tackle problems, to achieve results, to fulfill the mission and vision of the Haury program. It's the essence of the Seed and Challenge Grant Awards, the educational fellowships and scholarships, and all our other program initiatives. It's really just how we work. Nancy Aram and I work daily with awardees, advisors, and other colleagues to implement collaborative approaches to the immense challenges our society faces. Nancy and Aram's years of experience provide knowledge and inventive ways of looking at problems and processes and managing our efforts. Their skills and commitment have allowed the Haury program to grow into much more than I think was originally anticipated 5 years ago. The Haury program is unique. It's not a foundation. It's not a typical university program. It's not rogue, though. We don't like to be rogue. But we hope it's a strong and successful innovator, a piece of both of those types of organizations, and one that will help actualize social justice and sustainability through evolved ways of working. As we focus on investments in projects and people and in critical areas of networking, and community building and awardee skill building and support, we hope that the Haury program improves and grows and acts as a model collaborator, which will expand and enrich the University of Arizona's education and research missions, dovetailing into its new strategic initiatives, and enhance the community's efforts to create a more just and sustainable society, especially as the issues such as climate change intensify long-term injustices. As we move into our next years, I can't wait to continue building the relationships, the innovations, the investments begun in the first 5 years. It's challenging work. We've learned a lot, and we'll continue learning and investing with recognition of our accomplishments and of all that we still need to do. And we'll do this with humility. We're only at the beginning of our story. So thank you to Nancy and Aram for letting me work with you every day, not closing your doors when I come by or anything. And thank certainly to all of the rest of you of the Haury program's band of workers, if you will, our DIF board, all our advisors, the community members, the U of A faculty, students, staff, and administration, and in fact, all of you here tonight. And of course, my final thank you is always to Mrs. Haury. So now let's really begin the celebration. It's wonderful to see all of you here in this auditorium, all of you who are working to create positive impact in our society. Each year, the Agnes Nelms Haury Program in Environment and Social Justice supports exciting and important people and projects. We expand our collaborations and impacts, and the spring event grows. Again, our thanks to the Haury Estate trustees for making this celebration of Mrs. Haury's legacy and of the first 5 years of the program possible. All the investments that have been made in the individuals and projects. We hope that the program and the efforts of so many to work toward social justice and environmental sustainability would make her proud. So, let's get on with the program.